I got some super important stuff to cover today, all right? I'm always watching out for you guys. That's my number one thing. That's what, keeps people coming back to the channel. So, my number one goal is to watch out for you guys, all right? It really is. When I'm not doing this, wouldn't have a channel very long if I didn't do that, right? So, we're going to go over some very, very important stuff here, and it's super important. It could cost you a lot of money, or it could make you a lot of money. So this is a very, very important video. All right, we're going to get to that just as soon as we cover the first couple things here. The Block Explorer, 97 petahash. This thing is just blowing up. I don't know. They talked about all the mining stuff going on and everything. So that's incredible. That's great to see. Those of you that have been here since beginning, you know what this used to be, 17 roughly, something like that. If we go over to Kaspa's website, I was looking at the developments over here. What's completed and what is still in development. The Dagnite completed the upgrade for Dagnite protocols in development. Kaspa Rust language coding is in testing. The mobile wallet development is completed. Further increased blocks per second and transactions per second in development. And I think that's what that 98 petahash has to do with. Blocks per second and transactions. Integrate Kaspa for use on Ledger is still in testing. I'd like to get mine on my Ledger. 2023 white paper development. Archival node improvements are in development, and smart contracts are still in planning. So I'd like to see that in development soon. People, that's then you can start building on the, on Kaspa. So I think smart contracts are super important. All right, if we go over to Coin Market Cap, guys, $2.8 billion market cap, 47.2 million in volume over the last 24 hours. That's up 4%, and we're up 1.82% for the day at 13.15. So looks like this price could be heading back up here. We're gonna check this here in a second. It's looking like it wants to break out. Altcoin season index. It's at a 41, the same as yesterday. All right. Can't wait to see this thing take off. I believe these altcoins have a huge run coming. Here's the top 100. Did an ADA video yesterday. Was calling for this breakout on this thing. Finally took off here. It's up 18% today. Algorand, another one I've been calling, finally up 11%. Render, I covered that. That finally broke. Gala, another one. So I was expecting this once. I'm expecting a lot more out of these altcoins, but like I said, I got something very, very important to cover with you guys. All right, now if we go back to Bitcoin, this is very, 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 very important, guys. Like top notch, top priority stuff here. Okay, we're gonna go back here. We're gonna go back to 2017. All right. Let's get that off here. We had the 2017 bull run. We hit our top here. We fell down into the bear market. We came back up and we had a retracement. All right. Once this retracement happened, Bitcoin ran back up, to about 13.7. All right. After it hit that 618. All right. That's when things went south. All right, that was on June of 2019. It retraced, got to that 618, and then started crashing down. I want to show you where we're at now. Then we're going to come back to this because this is very, very important. Okay, please pay attention. It could cost you a lot of money, or it could make you a lot of money here. The 618 right now is up at 48,000. 48. Let's see exactly. We kind of want this kind of as exact as we could get. 48.5, call it. 48,500. All right, right now we're in this 43 range. All right, the monthly, we're still heading up here. But now let's go back here. After we hit that 618, that was in June. July, it started down. This is on the monthly. Now, if we go over to, say, Cardano, back to June of 2019. ADA's been here, it's been through a couple bull runs now. Here's Cardano back in 2017. Had the bull run. Here's the retracement. Here we go. Here's June of 2019. All right. Cardano ended up running up. Well, it did a 3x. Okay. And then once June hit, there's July, August, started crashing down. All right. After Bitcoin hit that 618, it ended up dropping 70%. And then it did that for the next year until we hit our 2021 bull run and took off. That's Cardano. How about Ethereum? All right. The 2017 bull run right here. There's January 2018. We fell down. The bear market retracement. There's June of 2019. Right where Bitcoin hit the 618. June of 2019. Ethereum ended up running back up from the bottom. 3.5x. Okay? After June came, look what happened. From the top, Ethereum ended up falling. I'm not counting COVID in there. Ethereum fell about 68%, about 70%. And then if you take and look at a time period from the top till we started the next bull run, roughly a year. All right, like I've been saying, I believe we're going into a Bitcoin retracement. I believe next year, somewhere around this time, we will be starting a full-blown bull run. That's my theory. That's what I'm sticking with. All right. Now Bitcoin, some danger, and I'm going to be here every step of the way, guys. Let's get on this other chart. It's a lot clearer. Here we go. All right, I am going to be here every step. And as soon as we start getting up towards, some things to watch out for is like this monthly RSI. You guys that have the trading horses, you all know about all this stuff. Let's get this. I don't know how I just closed it out of there, but let's get this back on here. Give me just a second. But this is super important stuff to pay attention to, guys, because if you want to keep your money, and obviously everybody does, we have to pay attention to when Bitcoin gets to this 618, because once it does, we need to see what's going to going on with these RSIs. We're going to take a look and see where these are now, because these are the super important things to pay attention to. All right. Sorry about that. I apologize. There we go. We're back in business. This is on the monthly. All right. The monthly is still has some room to come up here. Okay. The weekly is dead at the top here. All right. Right at the top. Now that monthly, if we go back here to that 2017 bull run, right there was that monthly, right? Right here was the retrace. Right when that thing flipped bearish was, July, August. August, that thing flipped over bearish, all right? So July, it was still bullish there, that RSI, but you can see that flip right there. August, it really, that's when it started nosediving down there. Okay, so we got to pay attention. This thing is still heading up, so I believe we're still fine. And I'm not saying that, every altcoin out there could be involved in this, all right? Once Bitcoin hits that 618, I'm just saying, be careful, all right? If it makes it through that 618, then we could be in a new bull run, okay? If it does not make it through this 618 up here, 48,000, then we really you gotta consider taking profits. I'd be setting the stop losses. I would be, you want to keep the money you made in this market, right? All right. So if this happens, if we end up running up to that 618, and this thing ends up crashing down again, all right, if you take some profits up here, what's it going to hurt you to take profits at the 618? And then if it blows up through there, blows up, that 702 is the big one. if it makes it through the 618, then it still has to make it through 702. All right, you're going to have a retracement, a pullback time to get back in if you need to. But me personally, and it's no financial advice, guys, I'm just kind of trying to give you a heads up here that what happens with Bitcoin. All right, if we go back here, I've went over this before. This on the monthly. We had a bull run, top of the RSI, retracement, top of the RSI, bull run, top of the RSI. This should be a retracement on the monthly. The RSI is getting up there, right? So let's take a look at Kaspa right now. So that's something to keep in mind. I want to see you guys keep your money. I want to keep my money that I made. So let's keep a real close eye on that. On the daily, we are about reset and ready to start heading back up, it looks like, okay? If you're charting this on the 8-hour, you can put a trend line on there. And thank you for the new members yesterday. If you're interested, guys, a level 3 membership for $14.99 get you 7 hours of trading classes. Thank you so much. I think I had 7 new signups yesterday. I'm going to give a shout out tomorrow to the members. Thank you very, very, very much. I very much appreciate that so much, guys. It keeps the channel going. And got another super supporter, so that's incredible. Thank you so much. All right, now you can see the resistance line that we have to break here. The 8-hour is just on its way up. The 12-hour is turning up. The 4-hour is heading up. And we got that daily just about ready to spin back up here, okay? So I would expect this thing to not lose this area. It dipped down. It just dipped down a hair down here, all right? Down to 12.5. It should not lose 12.5. Okay, it should be breaking up through here. Once it breaks through that 13.5, now, and once again, we got to keep in mind that 702 fib level that has been such an important thing to break through that we haven't been able to get through here. So that is right up here at about 14.3. Okay, we're going to call it 14.3. That's what whoops, we get that, there we go. All right, right up through this level up here, 14.3. We break through that, we're heading for a new all-time high. Our first objective is 13.5 down here, okay? But things are looking like it's getting ready to head back up. The market's looking fine right now. Bitcoin dominance, I believe, is dropping a little bit more today. Let's go look at this nice drop on this thing, on the daily. Yeah. Look at that. But that daily RSI is rolling over, so this thing should be, these altcoins should start taking off a little bit. But this weekly, I don't want to see that thing turn back up here. You can see this big wick. That's good to see for this Bitcoin dominance. We want to see this roll over so we can get an altcoin season. I don't want to see this thing roll up to 48 in a hurry and not get these altcoins a chance to get a big retracement here, okay? All right, so keep an eye on all that. All right, guys, I'll be back with you soon. We will keep an eye on Bitcoin, obviously. Please hit the like and subscribe and consider becoming a member, guys. Every member out there counts, that's for sure. Every view counts, every like counts. And I appreciate you guys so very, very much. Have a great day, everybody. And we'll keep an eye on Kaspa here. Looks like it's wanting to break out again. Thanks a lot.